If you watched my last video, you know how it ended. 6 years together, and 2 months ago it was over. She blocked me, and I was left with just silence and memories and one prayer that I repeated every single night for 60 days straight. Forward, God, bring her back. That was my prayer at 2 a.m. when I couldn't sleep, in the shower when the water was hitting my face while driving past places we used to go together. It's always God, please bring her back. I'm not ashamed to say it because, Psalm 62, verse 8 says, trust in Him at all times, O people. Pour out your hearts before Him. So I poured my out. I told God exactly what I wanted. I begged, I bargained, I cried. And if desperation was a prayer language, I was fluent in it for 2 months. You know, if this story is hitting you right now, and if you have been praying God bring them back to, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. This channel is for everyone who is dealing with heartbreak, healing, and becoming a better person. No games, no blame, just the truth. And if you've ever prayed that same prayer, please drop me too in the comments. Let's be honest with each other here. And if this channel or this video helps you, tap the like button. It helps reach another person who is up at probably 2 a.m. praying the same prayer. Please do me that favor. And back to my story. For 60 days, that was the only prayer I knew. God bring her back, not God heal her, not God heal her heart, not God show me the truth, just bring her back. Because, I thought if she came back, the pain would stop. I thought if she came back, the house I built would stop falling. If she came back, I wouldn't have to face myself. But God stayed quiet. And, silence from God is the loudest thing you will ever hear. Yeah. Because when the person you are praying for doesn't come back and the God you are praying to doesn't answer, you are left alone with your thoughts at 2 a.m., at 12 a.m., alone with your mistakes, alone with the man you have been avoiding for 6 years. In that silence, I started noticing something ugly about my prayer, which is God bring her back. It wasn't really about her, it was about me. I realized I wasn't praying for her peace, I was praying for my comfort. I wasn't praying for her healing, I was praying for my loneliness to end. You know, I realized I wasn't praying, God, do what's best for her. I was praying, God, do what's best for me. And James 4, verse 3 says, when you ask, you do not receive because you ask with wrong motives, that you may spend what you get on your pleasures. And that was me. I wanted her back for my pleasure, for my ego, for my fear of being alone. That's not love. That's desperation wearing love's clothes. So God didn't answer me, and right now I'm grateful He didn't. Because think of it, if He had answered bring her back prayer while I was still the same man, we would have repeated 6 years. 6 years of me choosing silence over truth, 6 years of me avoiding correction, 6 years of building a house on sand, as Matthew 7:26 to 27 said. God was protecting her from the old version of me, and He was protecting me from repeating my own pain. Somewhere around day 45, I stumbled into a different prayer, not on purpose, no. I was just tired of begging, tired of checking my phone to see if a message will pop up, tired of being that version of me. And in that moment, I remember the verse I'd read 100 times but never really prayed it. I remembered Psalm 51, verse 10. Create in me a pure heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. David prayed that after he lost everything, after his sin cost him a child, his peace, his reputation. He didn't pray, God, bring Bathsheba back. Rather, he prayed, God, create in me a new heart. And when I read that, it hit me. I didn't lose her because God was cruel. I lost her because I was uncorrected. I lost her because for 6 years I prayed for the relationship to survive, but I never prayed for myself to change. I asked God to bless the house, but I never asked Him to fix the foundation. So my prayer changed slowly, painfully, but honestly. It stopped being God, bring her back, and I started praying, God, make me a new man. Not God fix her, but God fix me. Not God restore us, but God restore me first. Not God give me what I lost, but God give me who I should have been. Lamentations 3 verse 40 says, let us examine our ways and test them, and let us return to the Lord. That is what my new prayer was, an examination. God, show me where I was prideful, show me where I chose silence. God, show me where I loved my comfort more than I loved knowing the truth. And God answered that prayer, not with a text from her, not with the block being removed. He answered it with conviction, with memories that hurt but still teach me, with the realization that I had spent 6 years trying to be loved without ever becoming lovable. At least, not the kind of man she deserved. The, the new prayer was harder, bring her back was easier. It put all the responsibility on God and on her. Make me new prayer puts the responsibility on me. It meant waking up every morning and saying, God, correct my impatience today, correct my ego today, correct my fear today. Hebrew 12 verse 11 says, no discipline feels good at the time, but later it produces peace. That's what this new prayer is: discipline, daily correction. Do I miss her? Yes, I still miss her. I'm not going to lie and say the pain or the love is gone because my prayer changed. Missing her doesn't make me weak, rather, it makes me human. Psalm 34, verse 18 says, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted, and the Lord saves those who are crushed in spirit. He is close to me in this, even when I miss and still love her, even when the old prayer tries to come back at 2 a.m. But I don't pray bring her back anymore because I realized something. If God brought her back to the old me, we would just break again. If He gave the old me another chance, I would waste it the same way. 6 years taught me that. So now I pray, God, don't give her back to me until you've made me the kind of man she wouldn't have had to live. And if you never bring her back, then make me the kind of man that the next woman God brings into my life won't regret loving. That is a scary prayer because it means I can't control the outcome anymore. It means I can't force her back. I can't manipulate God with my tears. All I can control is me. And for the first time in 7 years, that feels like enough. I kept praying, bring her back for 60 days, for 2 months, and God used that time to, change my prayer instead. And changing my prayer changed me. So if you are listening to this, my story, and your prayer is still, God, bring them back, I see you, I've been you. Pour your heart out, as 1 Peter 5:7 says, cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. So cast it on Him, cry it, beg it. I assure you, God can handle it. But watch what happens in the silence. Watch how God might not answer the prayer you are praying because He's busy answering the prayer you actually need. The prayer for a new heart, the prayer for correction, the prayer that says, God, not my will but yours, and not my comfort but my character. I lost 2 months. I lost her 2 months ago, but in losing her, I found a prayer that might save the rest of my life. I kept praying, bring her back, until God changed my prayer. And in changing my prayer, God started changing me. Thank you for listening to my story. If you are passing through this same pain, I assure you that God is still answering your prayers, even if not the way you prayed. Even if it seems God is silent and all you feel is silence, pain, I assure you that God is still listening. And if you wouldn't mind sharing your experience with me, I will be in the comment section to read and to interact with you. Thank you once again. And please subscribe to my channel if you are yet to subscribe. I want to build this into a community, so please subscribe, like my video, and don't forget to share your experience with me in the comment section. I will see you in the next video.